Thanks, EC. So this, Mr. Griffin, is entitled "My Steps Are Ordered and So Are Yours." On the way out of my apartment, it's a prayer above the threshold of my door, and it's the prayer of Jabez. And if you don't know the prayer of Jabez, it says, Jabez cried out to God of Israel, "Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain." And God granted his request. That's actually in 1 Chronicles 4 and 10. That prayer is so important to me. When you think of enlarging your territories, I don't know what that means to you. Like, the territory that you're in is where you're at. You know, if you're from San Jose, California, that's your territory. And when your territory starts to become enlarged, then you get to see more. So then you get to leave California and go to Texas, and then leave Texas and go to New York, and then leave New York, and then go to Germany and leave Germany, and go to Africa and leave Africa and go to Europe. But not only do you get to do all those things, but then it also says, keep me from harm. That's man, God, I don't know if y'all know my story, but my father's from Bakersfield, California. My mother's from Newark, New Jersey. They had me at 15 and 16 years old. Two little kids who had a kid. Father was in the Marines, then he went to San Jose State, and he never left the Bay. My mother, on the other hand, went to L.A., moved to Pasadena, Monrovia, West Covina, Pomona, the Redlands, San Bernardino, Porterville, Rancho Cucamonga, and all kind of other places. I went to over 21 different schools. I grew up in L.A. in the 80s when gangbanging was at its all-time high. I survived all of that without picking a side. Then I joined the military during Desert Storm and didn't go to war at all. Left Germany and moved to D.C. to start comedy in 95. And in the last 23 years, my steps have been so covered. My steps have been, God knew when I was a little boy, born to a little boy, that I had a destiny, I have been seeing this life that I have right now since I was so young. And I get to praise the Lord every morning. But I'm not just talking about my life. Your life is the same way. Look at what God brought you through. Look at what God brought you out of. You was in an abusive relationship. Now look at you, happily married. You know, your son was acting this way, and now look at him. He done changed his life. You got to think about, the enemy makes us forget. You have to think about what God brought you out of and what he's bringing you into. But when he brings you into it, know that you're going to be blessed when you get there. That's my Mr. Griffin segment for today.